There we go. Oh, wait, I have to do this one too. Hello, everybody. I am sorry for the delay. There was technical difficulties. This is my first time doing a. Oh, hello, Sleepy Shroomy. Al, thank you for coming. Thank you. First of all, I believe we hit our goal of 50 not 50 subscribers, of 50 followers on Twitch. All that's left to do with that is, oh shoot, I just realized on TikTok I'm just ahead. I'm not here yet. Oh, there we go. Hi TikTok. Hello. There we go. There we go. Everyone can see me. Everyone can hear me. Hello. Al on Twitch, thank you for saying such nice things about my model. But we have hit our goal, well, half of our goal. The other half of the goal is to get affiliate on Twitch, which at this point, I don't doubt that we're going to be able to do that. So, you know what that means? We're going to do a maid outfit stream, and I'm going to cook something. I'm going to order it after the stream is over. But I just want to thank everyone for making that happen. This is I'm so thankful for that, and I believe, and it should work. I'm gonna hope it works. On Twitch and TikTok, we have throwables enabled, not in the scene. You'll have to wait till we move scenes, but there should be channel redeems, or like if you do bits or subscriptions or any of that stuff, or on TikTok, if you give like 100 likes, I set it to. But if you want to do it for free, likes on TikTok, channel points on Twitch should be able to do it. If it doesn't work, we'll fix it, and I'm really sorry. But as soon as we move scenes, it should be able to work, but we'll see. And today, I'll be building some gunpla. Also, Xshire, thank you for the congratulations. I did not think we were going to get that quickly. I thought we were going to be like a week, 2 more. I thought I would have time to order and look at maid outfits. Apparently not. And Cal said on Twitch says, after I found you on TikTok, I went to find you here on Twitch. I love VTubers. Thank you so much. I also love VTubers. That's why I am one here. And Sleepy Shroomy, you did help a lot with getting those 50 followers. Caleb. Is it Caleb? Am I saying that right on Twitch? I have a friend named Caleb, and that's how I pronounced it, but I also don't know if that's how you say it. Okay, awesome. So we are going to be building a Gundam, or a Gunpla, if any of you are familiar with that. And yep, okay. Who did that? Well, at least we know it's working. Okay. He's on Twitch. Oh, also, if you follow me, I think I have it enabled. I forgot about that. If you follow me on any of the platforms except YouTube, yep, okay, people are following me, and they are on TikTok. They're throwing things at me. So, these and no duh, thank you for the follows. But who here is actually familiar with Gunpla? I don't actually know. And Caleb says to hydrate, so now I have to get water. Here we go. I actually have water. If you remember on the last shoot, I just did that right in front of the camera. If you saw the last stream, it was super hot in my house for no reason, and now I have water. So, but yeah, I didn't have water last time, so I was like dying inside. So I'm gonna drink some water now. I think channel point redeems on Twitch are gonna be fun. I don't actually know how well they're gonna do. I've never done it before. I've never actually used one as a chatter before either. D's on TikTok says, I know Gundam a tiny bit, but not a lot. Well, you know as much as I do then, because I just like mechs. I have a friend called call sign Annika. She's actually live as well on Twitch and TikTok, or not Twitch, on YouTube and TikTok. She's a mech pilot, so if you want to see her after this, be sure to. But we are building. I already started on some of this. It is a man, and I'm sorry, I don't know why this is flipped for no reason, but I can't control that, I don't think. It's a Gundam Command Quant Desert type. Oh, Dez. It's Dez on TikTok, not D's. I've been I've been calling them D's. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm glad all the commands are working. That's the channel points obviously work. I got the notification. Sorry, is the channel point thing not working on the throwing something at the face? I didn't see that, but I see that there was commands to do that. It should work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. There we go. Someone did something. Assume it's... Who did that? I'm gonna find you. Who did that? Things on my face. Also, sorry if the model is being a little bit weird. I am like looking down in order to build this dude. You know what? You know what? I don't know how many there were there, but we're gonna just, we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna see if I can fix that later, but, there. We're gonna throw things for now anyways. Just to make up for that. If it doesn't go off and you don't see the things throw and you try to activate it, let me know and I'll just throw things at myself anyway. Oh, fix it. I don't know how this works. I am doing everything like very last second. I was like, oh, this is a great idea. How do I get people to be more interactive? Obviously, that was the answer. And I have all of these. Oh, shit. The model passed out there, but I have all of these. So I guess let's get started. And who here is excited about the mainstream? Because that is happening, and I'm going to say it's just going to happen like a week or two at this point. I'll make an announcement on like... I'll make like an announcement on Twitter and YouTube Shorts for when the specific day, but or TikTok. Can I do that on TikTok? Is that a thing? Ari, you're throwing things at me. How could you do this to me? I hear it going off, so I'm hoping it's working somewhat. There is a command. Forgot, I don't know how to read most of this stuff. Where are we? We have a torso and a head. Look at that. Hold on. I can focus on this. You are excited for the made stream. So we are going to do, it's going to be cooking as well, I think. So who has any ideas on what to cook? Because I'm going to be honest, I have not cooked that much. I've cooked ramen and fried rice. The ramen I just put in the pot and with water. And Sleepy Shrimmy on Twitch says she wants thighs. What everybody wants, I guess. Ooh. Ari has a great idea. Pasta. What kind of pasta? There's a lot, aren't there? I feel like there are a lot of pastas out there. Excuse me. It says, give me yours. I'm assuming you mean the thighs. I can't physically pop them off. I mean, I could pop off a Gundam, but I'm not anything like that. Ari says spaghetti or bolognese. I don't know anything about cooking, apparently. I'm gonna actually focus on this as well while we do it. What is a bolognese? I know spaghetti because I am basic, but What is a bolognese? I assume it is a pasta, but like, is it thick? What kind of like a sauce I assume goes with it? I don't know much about it though. And does anyone else know anything about bolognese? Anyone else have suggestions on what to? I'm popping things out. I'm realizing. Um. Okay. Let's read instructions. It says this part to go on this part. We're doing this part. Anyone does not know how Gundams work, it's like IKEA furniture. You just kind of have the pictures, or it's like Legos and yeah, furniture. You just follow the what's it called, the instructions, and hope for the best. Ari on Twitch says spaghetti bolognese is like spaghetti with tomato sauce. Oh, okay. It's just regular spaghetti, sometimes with meatballs. Okay, that's a good idea. I have a friend who will probably be. I'm borrowing his kitchen for this stream most likely, because I do not want to be walking around with a Mr. Spur. Oh wait, who just threw something at me? Someone threw something at me. Dang it. Tired Raccoon, hi. Welcome to the live stream. We're talking about what's going to be happening with the maid outfit stream. Kind of, sort of. Be coming up. But I think. Oh yeah, I was talking about the fact that I'm going to be I'm not going to do it at my friend. I'm not going to do it at my house, because that's not a good idea. My parents will probably be very confused, and I'm sure they want the freaking. Gosh dang it, people. I'm assuming you're all just using the channel points. How many channel points do you have? Jesus. I need B. Where is B? This is B. I need B15 and B14. B14 and B15. Ah, here it is, right here. So, I will be cooking in my friend's house, most likely. I have to get permission first. Obviously, I'm not going to just barge in and say, we're going to cook now. But it shouldn't be a problem. And his mother, actually, who has appeared in the debut stream on TikTok, is a cooking podcast. Shout out to her, Mom's Wooden Spoon. She's awesome. She cooks like the best stuff ever. I eat her cooking all the time. It's so good. And she made these, what is it called? It's like a German thing, but sauerkraut balls. Gosh dang it, people. Oh, Hellhound on TikTok. Yes, well, no, I'm not making a Warhammer figure. I am making a gunpla, this little guy. And we're talking about and they're throwing things at me. If anyone follows, Jesus Christ, my mod going crazy. Yeah, it's also Sleepy Streamer says, yeah, cookball on Twitch. Twitch says, yeah, cookballs in a maid outfit. And says, oh, that's cool. Yeah, it is cool. It is this dude. If I can actually, get him over here. Right. Shit. Right there. It's gonna be that cool. Okay, he's pretty cool. And I'm thinking of doing. Oh, also Hellhound or anyone who else. Remember, we were talking about the maid outfit stream. That's gonna be cooking stream. Granted, we still have to get to the point of affiliate on Twitch, but I don't doubt that that's gonna happen at this point. We already have 50 followers. I didn't expect that to happen first. But I'm gonna get some more water. Damn, I'm gonna. Been on TikTok. Thank you for the follow. And also Milk Carton and Superman Darkman I see. I mean, I have two. If you don't know, if you follow me on any of the platforms other than YouTube, you throw things at me. So, and also if you like stuff and do use your channel points or whatever, that's gonna get old fast, I feel. I don't know. I think it's funny. But I think, let's see. Ari says, Ari did the hydrate redeem. Okay, I have to do it again. Is there a cooldown on that? Did I make a cooldown on that? I feel like I didn't, and I'm gonna regret that. There's a water. I act like I'm getting annoyed. I'm not actually annoyed. Ah! Oh, you know what I just realized? Hold on. I keep forgetting to put the music on. I keep forgetting to do that. Give me like 2 seconds. Not like just silent and my voice, because that's dumb. There it is. That should be good. If it's too loud, let me know. I don't think it's gonna be too loud. I tend to go softer than louder. But Blue's on TikTok says, hi Blue, welcome to the stream. Moon Lily says, so question, how do you voice train so well? I'm gonna be honest, I hate voice training. I do not. I should. This is borderline natural. It is better than my regular voice, but I mean, everyone hates voice training. Like everyone, I feel like nobody likes it, but it's a thing. It's not natural. Okay, it's not the default. It's not that it's not natural. Obviously, it's natural, but it's not the default. Honestly, I feel this work about my voice all the time because. Kind of deep. Nixie, thank you for the follow, and you threw a thing at me, so I finally have 2 pieces. Focus on that. Pieces. Lily says, little girl said default. Nixie says hello. On TikTok, I keep forgetting what the words are. Arcania on Twitch, hello, thank you for coming in. Thank you everyone for showing up. There's so many people here and it's freaking me out. But Nixie Lexi says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. We're building a Gundam. I love Gundam. Oh, there's my headphones. And we're talking about the maid outfit stream because honestly that's probably going to be happening very soon at this rate. Stark Fork on TikTok says, I love Gundam, though I like the Zaku's more. Zaku's more? Hey Moon Lily, thank you for the follow. If you like Zaku's, I got Char's Zaku right here. And Mina says, oh hi, I love your model and your voice, so pretty, cute, thank you so much. Nixie Lexi says, cool. Oh, and Mina also says, oh, she builds. Yes, that's what today's stream's all about, or at least we're gonna try to. I honestly think we're just gonna be talking the entire time at this rate. Hey Moon Lily, thank you for coming on Twitch. Wherever you want, there's channel points on Twitch. There's an incentive to be on Twitch. You can use channel points to throw things at me. Worm Vivian on Twitch. I feel like I've seen you around on Twitch before. This is my 3rd stream ever on Twitch. I mean, granted, this was an account back in high school. And okay. Okay. Oh, Arcania also says stretch. I switched to stretch routine. Okay, give me. Hang on. Hang on. Can't physically see, but I am. I'm not a very flexible person. Weird must be confusing you for someone. I mean, I did do. If you were confused why that just happened, hey Moon Lily, thank you so much for subscribing. You don't have to pay. Sorry, you. Excuse me. Thank you so much for the follow. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to give me money, anybody, but thank you so much. No, I did that just because it's or a subscription. Sorry. You don't have to. No one has to give me money. It's entirely free. If you want to, cool. Thank you so much, but like, you don't have to. But yeah, I made the thing a Discord call because I thought it'd be funny. I have a bunch of weird stuff, if I'm being honest. CP Shroomy says, give you money. No, don't. Unless you want to. Be financially responsible. CP Shroomy just gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. I said, turning off. Stop that. There's so many. Excuse me. There's so many people. There's a lot of TikTok as well that I haven't. What is? Hold on. I feel so bad that I'm not getting to everyone's chat messages. That's not TikTok. That's not the TikTok. There's so many people, and I'm so happy for that. And I feel awkward that I'm not giving everyone the attention they deserve. Sleepy Shroomy gifted 5 gift subs. Why? Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go. Star Fox says, look at that, so militarish looking. I love them. That's why I got this one. I have a couple others that are not, that are just like the regulars. And did this just please don't tell me this turned off. My light turned off. No! No! Why? If you're wondering why it got so dark all of a sudden, my thing just died and I... Moon Lily, thank you for the gift subs. I'm so scuffed right now. What the also, like, not working. There we go. There we go. I don't know if it's because there's too many things going through. This is such a scuff stream. So dark now. Fix this. I know how to fix it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna read chat while I'm doing it. How did I get so many gifts? Or how the fuck did I get so many? Well, because people, I don't know. CP Shroomy, how did I should make, they should be, subs should automatically throw stuff at people. I don't know why, or throw things at me. I don't know why. But, let's see. Oh, where did I put the thing? Here it is. Solution. I'm fixing. went without scuffs for for 2 streams. It was bound to happen at the 3rd. He said, "Let there be light." Yes. Yeah. Sorry, gremlin voice there. Okay. There's been so many stuff going on. I missed stuff too. Everyone on TikTok. There's a coincidence my D&D group has a Gundam TTRPG. Myself, I'm not too familiar with the lore though. There's so much. It's so much lore in Gundam. Goated, or Big Daddy Mando, goated, I'm doing a model kit too. Awesome. I have so many in my backlog. Hey Moon Lily also gotta say I love your avatar. It's super cute. Thank you. This was not my original design. Fun fact. This was I couldn't get this customizable model to actually do it properly, so I just kind of built whatever. Big Daddy, thank you for the. Just said that. I literally just said thank you, Big Daddy. Okay, yeah, that's gonna. Someone, please don't clip that. Please don't kill that. Somebody, please don't clip that. Hey, Moon also says, hello, I might just keep you on my second monitor while I record gameplay for my vids, lol. Bring you attention. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate anyone that's coming in. How did you make this avatar? It's a Prism customizable model. If you look at my about section on, what's it called? Twitch, there is a spot that says where it's Aki Zone on Twitter. Great model. I have not updated it since I got it. And how do I do the tracking? I just use webcam. I used to use my works. I used to use the work iPhone I had, but I don't have an iPhone. But now I use the webcam because I don't have that job anymore. So I had to give the phone back. I'm fired. That's how I can make so much time for videos. Tony Brunny says, what kind of Gundam would you recommend to a person who favors a Celtic style fighting? What is a Celtic style fighting? What does that mean in this case? I don't know. Did you just clip my thing? How dare you? I'm kidding, by the way. Feel free to clip me being as stupid as you want. That is great. Daddy Mando says, I'm gonna say it because it's in chat, so I'm gonna have to say it anyways. Daddy, send that. Chris on TikTok, yo, how's it going? And a Celtic style of fighting is, think, barbarian with twin axes. I mean, the only ones that I know that have that specifically are like Zaku's, these dudes, but they only have one axe. Who did that? What am I touching that is like not messing with my audio? It says yay. And hey, Moon Lily did the hydrate. I have to go get water now. And the model will die. Water time. Yes, I don't know. I don't know what type of community you landed into. You landed in this one where we're building Gundams and talking about maid outfits and jobs and other things. I do lots of things. Model kits is just one of them, and I haven't even built part of this yet. Excuse me. I did the hydrate thingy. Okay. I need a PC 11. The 11. Hey, Moon Lily says, trans girls and never drinking. Suddenly realizes I haven't drinking water in days. I actually love water. It's my favorite drink. Honestly, like, there's Gamer Sups. If you like Gamer Sups, drink Gamer Sups. I have a bunch of flavors that I can't have in the house, so they're in my car. Because obviously I'm not gonna have gamer subs in front of my parents. I need this thingy. And Tony Bruni says, I was thinking about joining a tabletop group with dual axe build and angel wings. Honestly, Gundams can be whatever you want. Like, there's no restriction to that. But go for it. If you want to have dual axes and angel wings is a thing. I know a Gundam that already has that. Just add axes, boom, you're done. And saying daddy, yeah, apparently I also say daddy. I say balls and I say daddy. I hope no one clips that either. Yeah, I talk about big daddies. Gundams. When Lily says, actually been taking my estrogen with Mountain Dew. I don't think you're supposed to be drinking them with anything. Aren't there just patches, injections, and the under the tongue pills that you dissolve? You don't think you take those you don't swallow the pills. At least that's what my doctor told me. Could be wrong. Maybe there's multiple types and I don't know. Ancient Storm says, this is one of my favorite streams. Have fun. I've really enjoyed it. Of course, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. You don't have to stay, but thank you for coming, Agent Storm. I appreciate everyone who comes. And have a wonderful rest of the day. Big Daddy is clipping stuff. Awesome, awesome. Silver Nugget, hi. I am making a Gundam. I am building gunpla, and I'm building this guy specifically. If I can actually get him on camera. Dude, right here. I have the torso up, and we're trying to build the arm now. We're just talking about whatever's coming up. And Hey Moon Lily on Twitch says, I'm literally on estradiol with administrative women's birth control. Same. Although, okay, I have a friend, she's supposed to be on 0.1 milligram, or I think 0.1 or 0.01 milligrams a day, or per week. And you want to know what she did? She misread that as 1 milligram per week. I wonder if I can pull up her text. The doctor said she is... By the way, that's really bad. Please take all your medicine at the recommended dosage. And if you don't know, ask a doctor or the pharmacist and double check, please. Because, oh my god, that's really bad for you. Daddy says, where do you usually buy your Gundams? There's a store I have online called the Gundam Play Store, and they're pretty local to me. Like, they're not that far, so I go there a lot. Honestly, I bought a whole bunch. There's other places are there. HobbyLink Japan is a great site as well. I've been told. I've never bought anything from there. I buy all of my Gundams like in person or at conventions. I also buy them at conventions. Granted, those are a little bit higher marked up prices, but that's an option. There's usually like a local game store might also have some. I know mine does, but I don't like most of them. They carry very limited stuff. Lily said, or Sleepy Shroomy says, I need E. I can't legally tell you that I will ship you mine because that's illegal and that's a crime. Hoping to do a follow-up appointment with my doctor. It actually does testing of levels. So I got really lucky. My therapist straight up knew I had another trans patient. And she was like, oh yeah, this is the doctor. I asked her and this is the doctor she goes to. And that doctor can straight up just do testing immediately. It's great. And I had my results within the day. And my prescription was done within the day. I'm on 1 milligram estradiol daily, and I just started. Fair, that makes sense. There's like weekly shots, and I thought shots were weekly. Mine's weekly. I'd seen no changes apparently, but people around me have been saying slight changes, so I guess that's fun. That makes sense. I see that happening. It takes time, mind you. It's not like a one and done process. I mean, I've only been on it for Not even a year now, actually, because I missed my initial appointment. Because I had to do, I went to do my initial consultation, and she was like, make sure, read all this stuff, make sure you're aware of the side effects, and if you still want to come back and we'll do it. And so I did my initial appointment before I was going to go to New Orleans. I went to New Orleans, and I slept into my next appointment because I was really tired, because I may or may not have, if you don't know this year, there was a slight terrorism in New Orleans during New Year's. I was a block away from that apparently, and I slept through it. I'm alive, but everyone was so worried because everyone knew I was in New Orleans at the time. That's a story, I guess. Yeah, I almost got... New Orleans is fun. If I would recommend going to New Orleans, if I know no one has ever gone. Moon Lily says, how bad / difficult are shots? Been nervous, but trying to already get myself better with needles, and recently getting tattoos and started to get ready for EMT training. Have been getting me better, but still nervous. They're not that bad. So funny story. There are two types of needles. There is a drawing needle, something called a drawing needle. It's like thick. There's a injection needle, which is a lot thinner. It's like a butterfly needle. If anyone's familiar with that, it's a like that size. I did not know there was a difference, so I would just take the giant drawing needle, and the reason it's big is so it can like pull up a lot of the fluid fast, right? And then so I would draw it, get it ready, and then I would go to my thigh and just go. That hurt a lot because it was a big ass needle. Sorry for anyone who's afraid of needles with that story, but I didn't realize it was a problem until one time I almost passed out. Granted, again, I was really dumb. I would try to stick it in multiple times. I was like, if this is actually bothering, I will stop the story. But now, more of the story is now, that's not the case. With these smaller needles, they're great. Not a problem at all. Yeah, so I would try to go. It wouldn't pierce the skin. It would pierce it slightly, but not all the way. So I would come out, go back in. Wouldn't do it again. Come out, harder. And I was like, I'm not breaking enough skin to go in. And I did almost pass out after. I was like, okay, I figured it out. I needed to have the injection needle. So I switched the needles out. And then I was like, oh wow, this is so much easier. This is painless. And then I was like, wow, kind of getting dark in here, isn't it? Is the Twitch thing not working? I feel like it should be working. There we go. I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to fix that. I'm really sorry for anyone who's trying to throw things at me and it's not working properly. I will fix it. I don't know what the problem is though. There goes the webcam. Yay! Here's the webcam, by the way. This is how I track my model, for those of you who don't know. Also, Crazy on TikTok says, boop, hi, thank you for coming. I'm so sorry I didn't see your message until right now. I hope you're doing very well. I got very invested in the story about how I almost passed out from my needles. Now I have to fix my other chats. So Metal Master, hi, sorry, hi. I did not say hi. I feel like I didn't say hi, and so hi. Metal Master says there's also auto injectors if you're afraid of doing the poking, but swap to injection needle before. Yes, those exist, but I don't actually know how I've never done it. Wow, this room, is this room dark or is it just me? Man, that floor is approaching quickly, Lamau. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I need to get better at that, but okay, and then I've done all three. Metal Master hello, don't call, and Sleepy Streamy says, don't call that Cellular Goober Master, that's what he calls me. I'm assuming you two know each other then. I should probably finish. Oh, okay, we've got a joint. We got a joint, everybody. After 43 minutes, we have a joint. Not that kind of joint. The arm joint, not the weed kind. Okay, you don't know each other. I don't know. I assume everybody knows each other. That's a thing. I shrugged. I forgot I can't shrug. Lily says, I wish I had a joint right now. I have never smoked a joint before. It's been offered. Actually, I've never smoked anything in my life because I wanted to try a cigar one time in New Orleans, but it smelled so bad. I did not want to go through with that. I feel like I'm talking more than I'm actually doing the thing. So, Bixie Boo, I am making a gunpla. I am making... Sorry, I got rid of... I messed up the camera. I'm like waving things in front of the camera all the time. So it's like messing things up. But that is the dude I'm building. It's from Gundam. I don't know what kind. I know from what Gundam, but it's from a Gundam. I need something from A. I need one of the... I need something from this sprue. From what I saw, auto injectors are just machines you put the whole syringe into, put it next to the place you want to inject, and press a button. That is pretty much how that works. They don't build those for... They don't build those for... Maybe they do, and I don't know, but I know it's a thing. My mom takes that with her diabetes medication because she's terrified of needles, so she'll have like this, and then it's like there's a cap here, you take off the cap, and then it goes psh, and then you hold it for a few seconds, and then psh, and then you're done. Pixie Boo, oh nice. It's fun building Gundams. I haven't built mine forever. I have such a huge backlog. That's why I'm doing them on stream, to actually make myself do it. Secret says, and friendo, Lily says, I'd like to go out into the snowstorm. That's what's happening right now. It's okay. It doesn't snow here. It's hot. It's kind of cold today. That's nice, but it's usually hot here in Georgia. I can say I'm from Georgia because I go to all the cons. I'm gonna make a video about Anime Week in Atlanta and like all the Georgia cons. So that's not doxing myself, as long as I don't say that I live in like Monroe, Georgia. I don't live in Monroe, Georgia. I don't think that's a thing. All right, well, I gotta stop procrastinating and finally record my videos, so I'm gonna head out. But have fun, and thank you, Lilia. I will hopefully eventually build it. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you for coming. No Master says that's EpiPen. That's a different thing. Okay, that's... No, she has to take that like all the time, the injection, because like it's like once a week thing for her. I know what an EpiPen is. My other friend had an EpiPen because he was allergic to peanuts back in high school. I'd say like he's not still allergic to peanuts. He's still allergic to peanuts, but he's not. I don't know what to put. I am... It says, what you up to? I am building a Gundam. You're building this Gundam, and I feel like I show this, and then I don't. This is the duo we're building. We're trying to build it. We have not gotten that much progress, all things considered, because I keep talking. Hey, Moon Lily says, thanks, I'm doxing you. Is it about the Georgia thing? And then Lily said, my message got held them out. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot. My auto mod is not. I have to hang on. I can fix that. I can fix it. I forgot. Twitch.tv. I'm gonna put that on my other monitor so I can see what's going on. Stream summary. Forgot there's probably things being held up in the chat, and I should... you know what I just realized? I still didn't put the announcement on Twitch, or on Twitter. Forgot again. That's okay, I guess. Where is all the chats? All the chats over here. There are different types of auto injectors, one for use, one for reusable. It's always just a funny message in my head. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. This is my third stream ever. Sometimes I see messages being like filtered and I have to them not not a clue what to put. Thank you for the follow. I exist in both chats at once. Fury. That happens so much. It's wild. I mean, I'm thankful for everyone coming in. That's the problem with streaming on like 3 places at once, is that it's super wonky to like track everything. That I have to figure it out. I might not do YouTube because I don't like YouTube streams in general because I don't actually watch streams on YouTube. Although to be fair, I don't watch a lot of streams in general, I'm realizing. Do all of y'all watch streams? I watch clips. I love clips. You're all good. Okay. Thankfully, I have none in my chats, or no one in my chats, so I don't have to worry. I am blessed and cursed. That's fair. Metal Master says YouTube is hard for growth. Yeah, it might be. That I really just use YouTube because that's where I post my first ever videos. Don't try to find them because they are all privated. You will not find them. I promise you that. Emily says, oh, I heard that Twitch is also hard for growth. Yes, I've also heard that too. But hey, I mean, I got 50 followers, probably more at this point. I don't know. I have enough to do the most of the goal for the whatever it's called. What is it called? A Twitch affiliate. That's the last bit I need before we get the whole maid outfit stream. Thanks, Runner. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. And Unethical Gamer says, hey. Hasemiku says, hey, cutie. Hi. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Moon on Twitch says, meanwhile, other people tell me that a lot of trans girly struggles with growth, but I think they're talking about different things. Honestly, they're getting hard to hide. Although, to be fair, most people don't know. I've barely told people I know. My parents... How do you say? No, I see you, Moon Lily. I see you. I have a button that can... I don't know where I'm going with that threat. Yes. Okay, so fun fact, I didn't tell my parents. They found out, or... Don't worry, Moon Lily, I'm not actually gonna ban you. I would never ban people, unless they were, like, bad people. In which case, then, maybe. But, like, well, yes. There's not a maybe. But everyone here is so nice and kind. Makes me really happy. Untypical Gamer, thank you for the follow on Twitch. And there's no Thanos snap emote. You know what? I'm gonna make a note of that. I'm working on emotes. That way people can, like, actually... Hi, Untypical Gamer. I was about to call you Unethical Gamer. Untypical Gamer. Hey, Moon Lily says, I was about to fade away, lol. I'm gonna have, like, a bunch of emotes. I have a thigh one coming out. On TikTok. I did what? I wasn't paying attention. I don't pay attention to what I say half the time. Ben Cosplays says, hi, I love your model. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. I'll say Miko if I didn't say hi already. Hi. I love that. We're getting a thigh emote for you made me worried there for a second that you can actually see them. Because I can do I can go here. Eh, 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 eh. Wonder if I can show like a peek without it getting. Nope, they just get microphone. You get microphone, I guess. Don't worry, during the everyone's going crazy for thighs. Don't worry, during the I'm gonna pick a maid outfit that will show the thighs. Don't worry, don't worry. Everyone will get their thighs eventually. No need to worry there. This out. And we're also gonna pick this out. You've all been debated. You're not gonna get them today. And Lily, thank you for saying that. I am also a huge procrastinator, especially back in school. I was a huge procrastinator. Now I still am, but do I play? Oh, Sleep Shumi says I want them now. No. Do I play any games? I honestly play a few. I don't play a crazy amount these days. I play a lot of gacha games. But in terms of like actual gaming, yeah, I play like Magic the Gathering, obviously. I feel like that's I will be doing some games for live stream. I plan on doing Persona 5. I never actually finished the game, so I'm wanting to do it again. I don't know, what games do y'all want to see? Can I ask y'all, what games do you... Lisa's another MTG. Yes! Yeah. Shire, hello, welcome. And then Untypical Gamer says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? I thank you for coming in again. I'm gonna keep saying it because I am happy for everyone who comes in. I'm very grateful for everybody. I don't just do I just don't do magic. I also do Pokemon. This way, Pokemon. I've got Magic the Gathering. These are backwards for some reason. And I've also got White Shorts cards. I have a lot of stuff. White Shorts, Magic. I play all the card games. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! At 1.2. Minecraft is good for... Okay, Untypical Gamer, I'm happy that you're doing well. Minecraft is good for streaming. I might do Minecraft. If anyone wants to see Minecraft, I'm happy to do it. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Everyone on TikTok, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Sam, for calling me cute. Thank you so much. That's why I've been streaming. Moon Lily, you've been streaming Minecraft. You get no bitches. Okay. Playing Magic will change that. Yes, absolutely. I can say that as a person that also has no bitches. You will totally get them if you play Magic. I really hope my parents are not hearing that right now, because that'd be hilarious, but I will also be mortified. I am gonna put this over here. I dated one person in high school, and in hindsight, this should have been a sign immediately, but she was a lesbian afterwards. She, as far as I was aware, she was straight back in high school, but then she, she's got engaged. She's at least a lesbian, if not bi. I don't actually know. I haven't talked to her since. I wasn't out back then, obviously. I wasn't even, I barely was thinking I was trans in the first place. I was not a good person in high school, to be fair, but I didn't actually think about it that often. Get my bitch, my wife. Not literally, but OMG, I dated a girl that turned lesbian, then became that I turned lesbian, then I became lesbian a couple years later. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. there is one dude I might have been into back in earlier this year, at the beginning of this year. He's my best friend since, or one of my best friends since middle school. He's like the first person I ever talked to. And so help me God, if he's in this chat right now, and because he doesn't know this. But I was into him, and I don't know if I am anymore because he's kind of a boy failure, if I'm being honest. And I don't know if that's what I like about him. If so, that's a bad thing. Should not like people for being boy failures or girl failures. I would kiss anyone who plays Magic with me, aka become a trans girly but pan at the same time. Well, what the heck is a boy failure? Boy failures are the best. Boy failures are... It's like a girl failure, but like boy. But that's really it. It's the only difference. I don't know how else to describe what else a boy failure could be. But you know, he could be in the chat. I hope he's not in the chat. I think he's not. He doesn't... yes, I know what a girl failure is. I don't know how to describe what that means without like it actually just being a thing. Oh, also untypical gamer. Sorry, you said you did a hydrate routine earlier, and I don't think I saw it. So I'm gonna send for some agua, some pani, as they say in not English. If I can. Okay. Aiden, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Okay. What's a girl failure? Sounds like someone who sucks so much at being a boy they become a girl. Joke's on you, I'm just a failure or a femboy. I mean, yeah, I did fail so hard at being a boy that I became a girl. It's a thing, but not in this context. He just kind of is not great at things. Like, he's okay. So back in college, he went to like a very prestigious, like he went to, if you're familiar with the UGA, University of Georgia, that's like the Georgia college. He went there, and then he was also like one of the smartest people I knew. One of the smartest people, but he also sucked at living, as in he went home one day at 4 a.m. from like something driving home. Some guy asked him, "Hey, can you give me a ride home?" I'm sorry, who gives a ride at 4 a.m.? If you do that, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just saying. Do you want to know what happened? He gave... Yes, low wisdom, high intelligence. He gave him a ride home. And then the guy was like, "Oh, hey, here, I'm gonna, like, here, thank you for the help. If you want anything, if you ever need to get, like, high or whatever, here's my card, here's my phone number." And he took it, and he still had it for like a year. He didn't do it. He doesn't do any of that stuff, mind you. But he... don't know why he's just that furry boy on TikTok. Thank you for the follow. Snowfall says cutie. Thank you. That's so kind. And then other things like that. That's what I would call a boy failure in a sense. Well, I'm less MTG trans girl. I'm more D&D trans femme. Masters, what if someone asks him for a dealer? I mean, knowing him, he'd probably just be like, "Oh, yeah, I have that. I'm gonna... Here you go." And that's it. Does not, like, actually... I don't think... He's very oblivious to things. I worry about him whenever we go to a con together. Oh! I'll tell the story after. Mina, do you like girls? Very important question. I feel like you asked that earlier and I just forgot to answer. Maybe. I apologize for that. The answer is yes. Probably. Maybe. Kinda. Mostly. I think. I like girls enough to become one. I'm so sorry for not answering earlier. What if somebody asked him for W man exactly would kiss? Okay, so at MomoCon this year, I decided to dress up as Bridget as for my cosplay. This is my first time ever cosplaying. So he was going with me all the days. I had another friend who was going most of the days, but I was like, okay, you're going to be my handler because I don't have pockets in the skirt. So he was going to be my handler, and I gave him everything. He had my wallet, my keys to the car, my makeup, emergency makeup, my other things. Mina says, okay, it's okay. Thank you for answering it all. I know you weren't trying to be mean. Yeah, there's so many chats. I'm so sorry. And also, thank you so much for the gifts. Remember, everyone, you don't have to give me money. I just appreciate it, though. Also, for liking girls get a gift tag. Thank you so much, Mina. It means a lot to me. Yo, what Gundam are you building? I am building this. I forgot what it's called already. Gundam Command Desert type. Dude. If you need a test, if you like girls, I'll help. I can help too, Lamau. This is the most fun I've had in another person's stream for so long. Well, I'm happy everyone's having fun. That's the goal. I want everyone to trust me with their entertainment. And if you get that reference, I will be happy. But if you don't, I will maybe explain it if I feel like it. Especially when seeing my OBS, I'm ignoring to my right, pretending I don't need to record a voice stream. Lamau. Alistair. Not Alistair, technically. Vox. Vox is the best. I love Vox. I want to cosplay him so much. Soy, I don't know how to say your name on TikTok. Soy Kulo. Yo, that looks dope as F. It is. I've been wanting to build it for a while. That's why I bought it like 2 years ago at this point. But yes, Vox. I'm so glad everybody knows who Vox is. I was really afraid people wouldn't know. But hey, I'm into it. I still haven't watched season 2 yet. Just the music videos. That's what I did at first. I watched all of my. I watched all the season 2. Season 2 music is better than season 1. I don't know if that's a hot take, but season 1's music was kind of except for like 2 songs. I know one person who would think that's a hot take. Thing I hear is trust me with your entertainment. Then I begin thinking of Mr. Puzzles. Then I realized it was Vincent. Who's Mr. Puzzles? I don't know that reference. Does anyone know who Mr. Puzzles is? Low key just a dumb fox girl. Fair. I love chatting instantly getting an r/ask trans notification. I think it's 50-50. Both have really good songs. Both have some decent songs. Yes, Mr. Puzzle is from SMG4. And then also Declan says Mr. Puzzles is a character from the channel SMG4. Is that good? I've heard. Isn't that going? Pizza, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I completely forgot that. I get surprised by that every single time. SMG4 is the creator of Glitch. Oh, wait. What? Isn't that thing going away though? The SMG4, right? Am I crazy? Am I thinking of something else? Also, Mina, thank you for all the gifts. I just see you gave me a whole lot more than I thought you did. What do you mean? No, TikTok. I am live. I am a person. Let me stay live. Mina, thank you so much. As SMG4 ended on Saturday. Oh, okay. Is it good? Because everyone was crying about it, so I assumed it was like amazing. I have friends who watch it, I think. Granted, they're a lot more online than I am. I feel like I'm not as online as I think it should be. No streaming on TikTok for you. I feel like TikTok wants me to not stream. TikTok streams are kind of eh. No offense to everyone on TikTok. Thank you all for being there. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate everybody. But many people don't know he started with SMG4, then he made Glitz to make shows for his original characters like Tari and Meggy. Then they made shows with other creators but it makes me sad that the older shows aren't popular at all anymore. Declan on TikTok says, I enjoyed the channel, though it isn't a channel for everybody. Lol, if you do want to check it out though, then go for it. I will probably do that then. I'll do it while I'm looking for maid outfit streams, or maid outfit streams, maid outfits in general. I have to order that. I will absorb and offend everybody on TikTok myself. I mean, if you want to do that, go for it. That one TikTok video. Real Declan, thank you for the follow on TikTok. And I feel like everyone's slowly funneling into. That's not TikTok. This is Twitch. I don't know how to do it. I went from TikTok to Twitch. If everyone's funneling to Twitch, I assume it's the better platform. It looks like it has a lot more stuff that I can do. I might do that instead. Like, focus a lot more on that. I want to give everyone like equal opportunities, but maybe I don't know. Twitch seems great. TikTok is great. That one video where it's like the face, the blah blah blah. I don't know what it's called. Face. It did way better than every single video I had probably combined, and I don't understand. It's probably still blowing up. That's why I haven't checked my phone yet. If I check it, I probably have like 99 plus notifications. Well, you don't already have a maid outfit, or at least a sexy bunny outfit. L. Yeah, I have a skirt. I have the skater skirt. I have a dress. With the skater skirt, and I have a dress. I feel like I've been holding this sprue for like 20 minutes, and I mean, I'm happy that everyone's talking. That's great. I have both. Still enjoy myself. Good channel, but rarely watch it nowadays. Suck that it ended. What is it about? Isn't it just Mario 64? Or do I not understand? Am I I hope I'm not. I didn't just offend everybody by just saying that, but that's okay. I feel like I should cut these things. 8 and 9. These two right here. Hi on TikTok. Are some. I'm gonna butcher this name because I'm bad at names. Archimeli. Yeah, I'm just gonna butcher that. Archimeli. Hi. Ending it to put more focus on glitch. It's I don't though. Freshman year, I tried to make on TikToks or on Twitch says. Freshman year, I tried on a friend's corset, and that opened up my trans adventure. 8 is right here. I love being helpful. Araceli. There we go. Araceli. I'm really bad with names. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be mean, or I'm not being meaning to be rude. I don't know how to talk. That's the case. Anyways, I need to just take this spot right here. Here. Snip here. Okay, not gonna lie, I thought you were Hispanic. I am Hispanic. I'm Mexican. Indian. I just suck. Hi, Cotton Butt on TikTok. Hello, welcome. Sorry, girl, that's on you. Yeah, I suck. I don't know. I'm not good at Spanish either. I want to try. I don't want to. Anyways, Moon Lily. Anyways, I'm finally fight and leave to record a video before streaming time. So have fun. Absolutely. I hope you enjoy. I hope you have fun. Good luck. Luke also said that he is proud of. Game. Ow. Who did that? gonna check something real quick. Because if this is how I think it works. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I have a feeling I've seen you before. This is Jacob Watts on TikTok. I mean, I was on TikTok. I have TikTok videos. Is that what you saw? Because if so, then that's what you saw. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. Well, I was also a femboy for a bit. Then I realized I wasn't normal to be cripply depressed, to not have a vag and not have boobs. I thought I was a femboy for a week or two. Then I began circling between gender fluid and trans femme. Am I just not? Am I the only one who's like, oh yeah, I never thought I was a femboy. To be fair. Well, to be fair, I also did not look like a femboy at all. Jacob Watts, maybe I'm gonna go shower. Bye. Well, thank you for coming, Jacob. James Bond, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Do a lot of trans femmes go from boy to trans? Is that a pipeline that I'm just not in? Just go straight from boy to girl? Is that how that works? And not normal for... Yes, okay, I had voice dysphoria. That was the biggest thing for me, and it still is, mind you. But my model looks dumb. There we go. Ow. Indeed, single moms, thank you for the follow on TikTok. The femboys that are transphobic. Okay, fun fact about me, I was incredibly transphobic back in high school. I was one of those guys that made a attack helicopter joke all the time. I was not a good person. I am better now. It took me actually becoming trans, I guess, to become an actual to become a decent person. I need to think about that, actually. I feel like this is auto doing the brightness and all that, and insert shocked reaction from my camera roll. Nuh-uh. I got piped by being a femboy. Shibishumi says, I used to be very homophobic when I was in like middle school, then I got gay in high school. I didn't date anyone in middle school. I just dated that one girl who became a lesbian or was already a lesbian. I just never checked, I guess. To be fair, the story of how that happened was some dude was being really annoying and wanted to date her. And I was like, what if we're friends? What if I just dated you to make him like back off and be like, oh, I have a boyfriend kind of thing? That's what I thought would work. And then I realized, wow, this sucks. I'm not saying dating in general sucks, but I was not having a good time. So I just never dated after that. Will I do it again? Ever? I have no idea. Probably not anytime soon. A romantic thing. I just do not. It's not that I hate it. It's that I just do not much care for it. And like, it's not something I'm actively seeking out ever. Like I just was like, I'd rather eat pizza or something. There's a lot of TikTok or Twitch messages. I made a joke all the time. Well, not because I was transphobic, and the couple of transphobic people I hated was not because they were trans, it was because they were dicks. That's fair. That's becoming extremely relatable. Breaking news, trans girl streamer attracts trans people in LGBT convos. Who needs romance when pizza exists? You can be aromantic. That's most likely what I am, if I'm being honest. I mean, again, there's that guy I know, IRL, that I might be into. But it's like, I kind of want to marry him at one point for the tax benefits. There goes the webcam. I want to, and that sounds so dumb, but he had no income and I had income. So if I married him, we'd have to file jointly and therefore less taxes. The word aromantic, because why the fuck not? By the way, I never expected to become the YouTuber or one of the trans YouTubers, because like I look up to a lot of them. Like, if you know Yuko EX, she got like a Gamer Subs cup, which is rad, and I really wanted it. but I could not get it because he was slightly spicy. Therefore, I didn't want my parents to ask questions. Falling there. Imagine loving someone and living with them very closely, but like in a best friend's way that also cuddle. Like that would be cool. To be fair, that's kind of what I thought, low key. Yuko has a G Subs cup. I never knew she had one. It's out of stock now. She doesn't have a flavor. If she gets a flavor, I'll get the flavor. Sorry, the whole when my mom was like staring into your soul. Indeed, single moms. I already followed, and I don't know why. I used to know a lot of trans VTubers. Things didn't go well with them. Oh no. Yeah, my official diagnosis: you're asexual but romantic. I mean, I'd like to try it one time. I never had the sex bit. Did I? Jesus Christ. There's a cooldown maybe on that throwing thing, but I can see you throwing things. You also can hear it. I feel like most people aren't like, yeah, I like to have sex one time to see what would happen. Maybe that's not that average experience. Yeah. Sex is cool and all, but have you tried pizza? Stop throwing things at people. That's what it's here for. To be fair, I want people to throw it at me, but I'm like, I don't. It's a paradox. I'm baiting you all into doing it. I'm big brain. I'm big brain. Like this is, I could do this stream way better. Camera's kind of I say sex is cool, good. I don't know, but it's also something I could definitely live without. Lol. That's kind of okay. Maybe that's it. Like I'm not asexual, but not that hard. Not all that into it. Hard to explain. I mean, this is a spectrum. It's not like you have to be one or the other, right? You can just. You could use extra white gloves. It might look better on camera. Yeah. These are just the ones I had on camera or on hand. And these are like compression gloves, actually. They go all the way. What if I can, how big I can go? All the way. My elbows. Pretty great. Pretty great. Well, I have the same gloves. OMG, never mind. You got the version that has sleeves. Yeah, it goes all the way up. I think it goes all the way to my my elbows almost. I don't do it all the way to my elbows. It gets kind of hot. The problem is, see, I don't have fingers. There is a. I wonder if I can focus. Nope. There's like a touch thingy where I can do my phone. Like. I can't like, I can go up and then my phone and then I can just go. It's really hard to type. Like if I try to type in my password right now, it's gonna take me like 5 minutes to do it. And bam, right there. Also, I was right. 99 notifications, although Jesus Christ, I look so like hyper right there. Way too many notifications because this video did way too well and I am so confused. Anyways, good luck with your streamer has no fingers. Yeah. Anyways, good luck with your stream. I'm gonna finally leave. Happy holidays, one and all. Happy holidays. Fun. I'll probably go check it out afterwards because I might. Actually, we're gonna finish a little bit more of this before anything happens. I'm gonna actually hold on. I need to check something real quick. Ah! How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna check a thing real quick. And actually, you know what? Hey Moon Lily, are you about to stream? Well, actually, she might have left already. But if you are still here, are you about to stream in like real Dylan? Real Dylan. How dare you? Declan. You're not Dylan. I don't know why I called you Dylan. Declan. Is Hey Moon Lily live right now? No, Dylan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. No, 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 no. Kat says, I love your voice, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. I honestly always assume that my voice is very clockable. Didn't actually know that people thought it wasn't clockable. But I'm happy to know that that's not the case. I'm gonna check something real quick. Paste. Search. Really? Not live. Ah. 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 What's that noise? What's that? Oh shoot, I pulled up my own stream by accident. No! No, 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 no. Xshire, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. Stream says, my laptop can handle it. I would stream Marvel Rivals tonight. I don't think okay, with all the stuff I'm doing on this computer, I don't think it can handle Marvel Rivals. I checked it earlier today. My CPU percentage was like at over 100%. But it could be different. I think we should probably, oh, where does this go? Okay. I need PC 10 and PC 5, wherever these are. Over here. I appreciate everyone for coming today. It really makes me happy that people come in and like my stream and that I entertain people. I really like it. I keep saying it, but that's only because it's true. I got a group of mushroom friends streams and like 1/3 of them play Rivals. Tonight's Rivals Day. That sounds like fun. The model is like going crazy. I hope everyone, it's not that bad. I feel like I'm way better at puppeteering it. The webcam just keeps sliding. Okay. As says, what are you making? I am making a gunpla, actually. A Gundam. This dude right here. And we have like the torso and we're trying to do an arm. We've been trying to do an arm for like, I don't know how long, an hour and a half. We'll get there eventually, but that's because we keep talking about trans stuff. We started with the maid outfit, which I feel like that's going to happen every time. No? Okay. I played Marvel Rivals with a friend, actually. Well, no, not with a friend. I just came in to compliment a trans sister, but now I'm kind of interested. Well, I'm happy that you are. Trying... It's like a desert type Gundam. I don't actually know. It's cool. I bought, like, I have a bunch in the closet. Muffin, hello. Hello on TikTok. Hi. And then what else? What else? We need one other part before we can complete this arm bit. E5. 5 right here. I tried out Marvel Rivals and it was fun, but my PC was being really weird. Like it couldn't handle all that well. But to be fair, I might have been on max settings. Lynn says, I did not like Marvel Rivals. What didn't you like about it? Is it that... Because I liked Overwatch. I loved Overwatch when it came out. I was so jealous. I played that on my laptop. A really bad laptop. Like middle school. Back when it first came out. I remember seeing it. It was so cool. And then I stopped playing because it wasn't that fun anymore. DB Stream says I played TF2 and Overwatch 2 for a while. I didn't want to play, but they kept adding buff women. Deadpool. I heard about that. I want to play it again. It looks so fun. What's your favorite character? Sleepy Shrimmy on Marvel Rivals. Either to play or to look at. Let's do one of each. Play it and look at. That way I can figure out what I should be playing. Let's see, let's put this over here. Am I putting this on backwards? I feel like I'm not, but I kind of am. I'm gonna get white gloves. To be honest, Ultron to play and Angela to look at. Oh, I don't know how those work. I saw Ultron's in the game. Look at Muffin on TikTok says, look at the shark. Watch my friend play as the shark. Jeff? I love Jeff. Everybody loves Jeff. My friend hates Jeff. My friend hates Jeff. He thinks he's annoying and he's a little piece of shit. But it's only because he played the games, so he doesn't understand why he's so cute. I read the comic, I think. I read one of the comics. Cute in that. I barely read most of the comics, to be honest. I watched a lot of the movies, but I read Miss Marvel because yeah, the Kamala Khan Miss Marvel, not the Carol Danvers one. Then I read was it Gwenpool? I read Gwenpool, the first one. I haven't read after that. I heard they don't get as good after that. Cass says Jeff is precious, best Deadpool character. Exactly. Muffin says, and you call them your friend? Well, I don't see him that often anymore, mostly because he's with his girlfriend all the time. Call him the colonizer. He's white, and then he got an Indian girlfriend. Wasn't me. I don't actually call him that often in public, but it's funny. I think. I don't know. I heard it on TikTok one time, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna call him that. That's a great idea. I don't call him that often anymore. I feel like I'm backtracking really fast. But I think I played Marvel Rivals. I mostly played the mech spider, because mech. Penny Parker, that's the one from the Spider-Verse movie. Oh, I love those. I love those so much. It says I'm white, but I'm Eastern white, so I'm safe. Yes. Hey Moon Lily, you're back. Welcome back to the Twitch stream. I forgot to ask. You said you were gonna stream. What are you gonna stream today? You said, right? Ah. Toy Freddy, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Freak90 says hello on YouTube. Hello, welcome back. Har Blush Freddy says Lily says, how do you multi-stream? Yes, I'm planning on trying some more Minecraft. I use an OBS plugin. Forgot what it's called now. And I straight up just like do Twitch as well. Like, or on TikTok as well. Like I just have the TikTok live thing. Then I just do that. There's an OBS plugin. If you look it up, it might be that ATOM multi-stream. Let me double check. Muffin says I'm white, but I'm Russian, so I'll do what I want. Fair. That's fair. Multi-stream. What is an ATOM multi-stream? WStreamy says I'm white, but like my heritage traces to a place that was colonized. Exactly. I'm gonna put this over here. Multi-stream. Yes. By the way, yes, that is the one that I use. ATOM multi-stream is the multi-stream that I use. Although I only use it on Twitch and YouTube. I don't do anything else. Muffin says DoorDash is getting more expensive as the days go on. It says gotta leave CFL Slavs. Oh shoot, why is TikTok going away now? That was weird. DoorDash is expensive. DoorDash is in fact very expensive. Hi, VR chat chocolate bar on TikTok. Welcome to the stream. We said on Twitch says, I say that like it's so far back. My parents are from Greece. I heard Greece is nice. Have you ever been to Greece? Muffin says 40 minutes to a Burger King, me hungry. Okay, so back in college, I had COVID, obviously. I don't know why I said that was obvious. My first semester of college, I got COVID because my dumbass roommate who kept partying all the time. I hate him for that. Sucks. He sucked. He was a football player too, so he double sucked. Unless you like football, then you if you're in the stream, then it's okay. But the food that they served us while we were in quarantine was garbage. So what I would do is I would order DoorDash because I had the free plan at the time. So like all my deliveries were super cheap for like a month. Hey Moon Lily, I see you. I see what you just said. But you know a thing about a bit or two about sucking. You're right, but I still don't. Doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. So what happened was I ordered like a giant McDonald's meal that was for like 2 people. I'm reading your chat, hey Moon Lily, but I don't think I could say that out loud without getting in trouble. I'm not going to say that. I'm sure everyone on Twitch sees it. So also it's on like the little live chat thing. So I'm gonna do that. I ordered DoorDash. The person went the opposite. So I was here, like in the dorm room, right there. Right here, I was in the dorm room, and the panda. I wanted McDonald's so badly because it was super cheap and it was like a lot of food. So I was like, okay, it's not that far. Let's go. And then the person started going the opposite direction. I was like, oh, okay, they're just making like a weird turn. That's okay. It's okay. The address is kind of weird because this isn't like a weird dormitory. That's okay. But she like made this delivery, and I say it's she because I'm pretty sure it was a she back then. But they did it. So you know, if you take a picture, right, of the delivery. And what happened was, well, I could recognize the floor was not my floor because it was wood. There was no wood on that in that building, like at all, unless you get inside a room. But like the hallways and stuff, none of it's wood. It's just carpet. So I was so upset, and I didn't even get a full refund. I'm salty about that to this day because I didn't get a full refund for it. They made me pay $2 extra so I can get my food back. I don't know why that's a long tangent. Oh, yes, CB Shroomy, I said my dad's parents, but I've been to Greece. It's so beautiful. I want to go visit one day. It seems like a really cool place. I lost the game. Burger King, low-key mid. What's wrong with football players? That's because everyone kept telling me to play football back in high school because I was tall. So they were like, ooh, tall guy at the time. So it's like, ooh, tall guy, football player. And I was really annoyed because I didn't want to play it, but everyone kept wanting me to play it. That's really it. Also, like all the ones I knew, and I'm sure it's not all of them, but all the ones I knew, kind of dicks, if I'm being honest. Popeyes is where the good food is. I could eat the entire menu right there. Robbed at McDonald's and no refund. Exactly. I did not get any refund for that. Thanks for the opinion. I'm still gonna love my Burger King. So, remember when Popeyes first got their big, their first big chicken sandwich for the big like chicken sandwich wars? So, you know who had the best chicken sandwich? Burger King. If any of you remember, the Chiking was the best. It was the best thing ever, and they discontinued it, and I'm so upset. I am so upset. Look at that. Look at that. freaking out. The model freaked out because it's just how bad it was. King is the greatest chicken sandwich ever. And the model is broken. I broke the model. Hey Moon Lily says, I live with my grandma who is anti-drug and she doesn't know I'm trans. So I wait until she goes to sleep to stream with my bear. I straight up, did I straight up break it? Okay, I'm back. There we go. Ah! I broke the model for a little bit. I'm gonna still love my Burger King. Shush, fair enough. I can't hate on happiness. Hello, Yumi on TikTok. Medusa says, hi, I used the little trans thingy. It's female. Fair. I honestly did not expect that video to blow up like it did, if I'm being honest. But Medusa also says I'm gay. So that's okay. There you go. That's the qualifier there. You're gay, so that makes it okay. Or that means, I don't know. Our culture is the Cass says our culture is not your costume, Medusa. I'm gay. CB Streamy says CB Streamy on Twitch says I'm gayer. Well, it first said I'm payer, but now I'm gayer. It says I use it, but I am a goose. It says I challenge you to find someone gayer than me. So what's gonna let's do it gay off. How does one do a gay off? I'm not gay enough to do a gay off. I'm not even a gay. I'm just a person who hates everybody. Not hates everybody. I'm indifferent to everybody. Probably. I don't actually care. I don't know. Am I allowed to use the I don't know how the thing goes. I'm non-binary. That's allowed. I think that's allowed. I'm gonna make the executive decision that that's allowed. You're okay, Yumi. Really frauding, that's the gay off anyway. Back to setting up tech. Muffin says, I hate everyone, but I hate myself more, so it's okay. Muffin, you shouldn't hate yourself. Hate yourself. Only I am allowed to hate myself. I'm kidding. I don't. That's a joke. I'll be honest, there's like half the time I'm like, I think I'm the best thing ever. And then like 5 minutes before stream, I'm like, oh my god, I am a speck of dust. And then I'm like streaming, and everyone shows up, I'm like, yay! That was a really ranty thing. No, people can't do that. I'm back to setting up tech. Tech is annoying. That's what I spent most of my day doing today, is just setting up tech. I cannot get this thing I cannot get this thing in this hole. I feel like everyone's been watching me trying to like push this in this hole. It's not doing it. I'm bad at putting things in holes, apparently. He said, yes, that is what I said. It's a common issue, I believe. Yes. Putting your thing in a tight hole. Yes. I suck at it. Why is everyone here good at things, putting things in holes? Are you F to M or MTF? Sorry, it's insensitive to ask. I'm just curious because I don't want to misgender you. It's MTF. Breathing goes slow. Goth Girl Victim, hi by the way. I see you on TikTok. I'm not gonna do it. I go hard and fast. This is gonna sound so bad out of context. I really hope my parents can't hear this. Slow, no. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Am I doing this wrong? It feels like there's only one. I have ADHD. Slow is the one thing I can't do, says Muffin on TikTok. Fair. I'm starting to think this sounds really suspicious. Yes! Moon Lily! Gosh, I'm getting clipped so many times this stream. I knew a clip was coming. It's wild. I realized at like Anime Week in Atlanta that when I'm allowed to just say things, I just say random things. Nah, Goth Girl Victim says, nah, scream, assert dominance. I can't scream. I live in a house. I live in a townhouse. There's neighbors right over there. There's neighbors right over. There's neighbors that way. I can't scream because they'll hear. Although I'm pretty sure they hear me all the time when I'm like singing super loudly when my parents aren't home. Also, my parents are home, so like I can't be super loud. A certain level of loudness I'm allowed to do. Streamy says, I find it interesting the amount of trans kids households. Fair. I wouldn't say my parents were anti-trans. It was just more like I was afraid to tell them. I mean, they aren't anti-trans as far as I'm aware. They've been supportive. Emily says, I bet I can make you scream. Offering? Are you offering? At least take me out to dinner first. Cass says, is your Twitch name the same one as here? Yes, it is. It is Noob Nuggets with a Z because Noob Nugget was taken and I was in middle school. So therefore, if it is a Z, it's cooler. That's what I thought. Honk says, Muffin, you'd hate. I'm also not just a loud person in general. I'm pretty soft-spoken, unless I'm like not intoxicated. I'm just gonna say intoxicated. I can say that. If I'm intoxicated or something, then I'll be more loud. My mom finds it really annoying. Alcohol victim says, I live in a dorm and was screaming while making a chicken breast. Why? Why were you making a chicken breast and yelling and screaming? Muffin says, you'd hate me. I'm very loud goose when I don't get snacks. Oh my. So Yumi, thank you for saying I sound pretty. Thank you. That's so nice. Rumi on Twitch says, I'll take you out to dinner. You too, Lily. Well, what kind of dinner are we talking about? Because I've been to a very fancy tapas place where the bill was over $1,000. It was the best food I've ever had in my life, and I will never get to that point ever again. I see there's a theater near you. We could go there instead. I hear nobody can hear back. There's not a whole lot of people in the theater near my. That's probably the kind of talk about. Hey, Lily says, the fuck kind of food you're eating? The holy fruit. Okay, I'm glad someone realized that. So I worked for this company. My first ever job was for this like fancy motivational company thing. And I'm trying to fix the microphone. No, it wasn't that good. Okay, it was actually really good, but like not that good. So I had to go to this like work event in Florida, and what happened was this guy was rich. He used to be my boss used to be an accountant, like the an accountant with like his name on the building kind of accountant. Yeah, hold up, a band? Hell no. He was an accountant, and it was like a personal whatever, I don't know, personal wellness coach thing. I don't know, it was dumb, but he was made of money. So we would do this like event where, also, sorry, Sleepy Shumi, you're heading out. I'm being less gay. Okay, yeah, I'll be less gay than you. I'm willing to accept that fact. Have fun, have a good night. But so he was loaded. So we would go to like these company dinners, and it was a small company. So he would like go to this tapas place where like nothing on the menu was cheaper than $50. And it's tapas, so you have to order like a bunch of stuff. Was he hot? He was married. Cass says, not gonna lie, I'd rather have someone cook for me than be invited to a fancy dinner. I had this really good espresso martini, if any of you are familiar with that. Also, Medusa, welcome back on TikTok. Lily says, oh, I see why you do TikTok separate. It's because it won't connect. But so we had this fancy tapas place. The espresso martini was really good, but other than that, it was kind of meh. Like, okay, actually, well, it was meh for being very expensive. Any fun dating story? Oh, sorry. Alcohol victim says, give me whiskey and a bowl of pasta and I'm marrying someone. Medusa says, I got any funny dating stories? And Kat says, I'm glad we agree all our voice. Ah! Thank you. That's so nice of everyone to say. Honeymoon Lily is stupid and makes you download their own program too. Yes, they do. It's not great. Medusa, I have any fun dating stories? Not really. I have a dating story, and it was that I dated this girl who ended up being a lesbian. At the time, I was not. I was a dude, like a very hardcore dude. So, but some dude was annoying her and kept like asking her out. So I'm like, oh, we're friends. Let's just date. And then that was it. We dated for like 2 weeks, and I realized, oh wow, this kind of sucks. I'd just rather be friends. I don't have any funny day stories. I'm sure my friend does, or I'm sure my friends do. I don't go out on dates that often. I tried dating apps. All that happened was I ended up finding like my friends on the dating apps and then not swiping right on them because I realized that would be kind of weird. Or I was afraid they would think I was weird. But Moon Lily says, I bet I could take you on a nice one. Cute. What is with the... Everyone wants to date. All the trans people are horny. My friend warned me about this, and I didn't believe him. He's in the background once more now. Stigma male to Q trans femme pipeline is crazy. Yeah, it was more just because I was suppressing everything at the time. Someone is trans femme and attracted to females. Straight extra steps? Not really, it is just gay. I jumped off a roof onto a trampoline and stabbed my hand. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I know you're joking, Medusa. Local victim says, I jumped off a... I'm sorry, you jumped off a thing? You jumped off a thing? That's wild. Abe Moonley says, I'm not that horny, mainly flirty. Fair. I am. I act like I am half the time, if I'm being honest. Local victim says, I was 6'6". Okay, I thought you did that like earlier today. You should specify when you were 6. When I was 6, all I did was... I don't know what did I do when I was 6? I was a very boring child. I can't imagine I did all that much. Yeah, I was up last night too late, so yeah, then I was perplexed. What did I do when I was 6? I'm trying to think. I feel like I had story. The victim says, I lived in a desert as a kid, so there ain't that much. Fair. I played a lot of video games when I was a little kid. I got very addicted to video games. Like Lego Star Wars was my first ever, the complete saga was my first ever video game. Slapped. And this is not even the right piece. I just cut off this piece for no reason. Well, we have an extra piece now. I'm gonna put that to the side. I do. Tom Hollandaise, I see you on TikTok. Tell me what's the story that I have with you. I know you in real life. It says Lego Star Wars, the Clone Wars was insanely underrated. I agree. I played that a lot when I was in India, visiting family. Medusa says any song or young adult book recs. Okay, I have one. I don't know if it's young adult, but I have a good book rec. Here we go. There is a book. I hate reading, by the way. I hate reading. Reading sucks. Reading is for people who know how to read. But there's a book called Dreadnought. It's a series. There's 2 books of the series out. It's called Dreadnought, the first one. So good. So good. It's like a trans superhero book. So good. Granted, I'm very biased because trans, but other than that, I read a lot of light novels, actually, not young adult. And by read, I mean listen to audiobooks. So I can't say I'm the best at talking about that. But you know, I like reading, but I ain't good at it. Fair. Understandable. Holiday says New Orleans. Okay, yeah. So at New Orleans, does anyone remember what happened in New Orleans? I feel like I said the story already, but I'm gonna say it again for anyone who's new in the chat. Does anyone know what happened in New Orleans at the beginning of the year? It was terrorism. That's right, everybody. And I went to New Orleans for New Year's. So I got a terrorism a block away. I didn't get exploded or anything, but it was funny. It was a little bit funny. I lived. I'm good. I'm good. I was also like our hotel room was like a block away. I forget. Tom Hollandaise, was it a block or 2 blocks away? It was very close by to the main street where it all happened. And yeah, that kind of just down. I can't say it was that interesting. I feel like it's more interesting, but I feel like I said it, or I say it so many times that I like just kind of don't at a certain point. Does that make sense? I don't know, does anyone have oh, New Year's is coming up. What's everyone doing for New Year's? I'm not doing anything special. I'm just kind of chilling. Alright, terrorism, that's the most common kind. I don't know. Actually, I don't really remember if it was what kind of terrorism it was. I just remember it was a terrorism. It was some dudes who were like doing stuff, and like they had bombs, and then the FBI was everywhere the next day, so we had to leave early. It was cool. I liked it. I'm on days at the beach at night. It's like 8 p.m. right now. Oh, it's almost 8 p.m. Why are you at the beach at night? Is that a thing people do? Where in the world is this thing? Oh, here it is. Eat this. I hate Florida, by the way. Not a hot take, but oh, Eastern Standard Time for me is like a little bit ahead then. That's where I operate out of. It's dark out. Ow. Nobody here. Thank you for the follow. Is there anyone who likes Florida? Floridans? Maybe? I don't actually know. Maybe Floridans? Floridans like Florida? I feel like they would. Even Lily says, I gotta wait up to 3 days to stream on TikTok. My account's old, so maybe that's why, but I didn't have to wait. Florida is nice. No, Florida is not nice, Tom Hollandaise. Don't lie. Coping. Nobody here says, what are you building? What are we building? I'm building a Gundam. Man Zero Desert Type. We've been trying to build an arm for like 2 hours now. And I'm just getting to this part of the this part of it. If the light was not so bright. Eh. I'm gonna go and make pasta with a chicken right now. Have a good one, homie. Have a good one. I hope you enjoy the pasta. And it's hot in the summer. It's hot in general. Florida sucks. Florida is just anti-vaxxer or Trumpy paradise. Ooh. Hit 2K followers, well done. Oh my god, I'm hitting 2K followers on TikTok. That's wild. That is so wild. It feels weird having people follow me. They got a verifying grant live access. That's probably, yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna, there we go, on that. Then just have to put it on. What else do we have to put this? I was putting it on wrong. That's why. No, I wasn't. I was putting it on right. Don't go in the hole. can't put this in the hole. Hole sucks. It's too tight. I got it. I got it in the hole. I got it in the hole. I got it. I got it. I got it. Watch. See? Got it. Yes. I got it. I am smart. SMRT. Okay. Shit. Oh, Tom Holidays, also thank you for the gift thingies on TikTok. Emily Lily says, I can teach you a thing or two about putting holes in. Shit. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I've ruined the moment. I've ruined the thing. I ruined the moment. Okay. It? I can see you. No. Okay, I'm done. I have to fix it now. I think that's good enough. But we're gonna take this win. We're gonna take this. And I did not realize it's already 8. So I'm gonna do a thing. Hang on. Oh yeah, hey Lily, how did you make your avatar? I don't know. I mentioned earlier, I think, that it was the Prism customizable model made by AkiZone on Twitter. It's like $100 some bucks. And I just kind of went through all the presets and said, I want that. On that note though, it is late, so I am going to be wrapping up the stream. I was so nervous coming in, but I'm so thankful to everyone who showed up. I'm so thankful, and I hope everyone here has a wonderful rest of the night. I gotta get an ending screen thingy, but I'll do that later. I have a thing. Hang on. Bye bye.